It is your girl, Wounded Healer of Tarot, and I am back again with another reading here for you today. This is going to be a general reading for the zodiac sign Gemini. Anywhere you happen to have Gemini in your birth chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or any other placements, just know this message is indeed intended for you. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. This is also a timeless read. So, whenever you find this message or this message finds you, just know that it was meant for you at that time. And if you do resonate with any parts of the reading, I truly do appreciate the support. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you aren't subscribed already. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning back, welcome back. All right. So, Gemini, no further ado, let's dive right into your reading and see what it is that your guides are needing you to see, hear, and know. Most importantly, at this time, for your highest good. Holy Spirit, show me the overall energetic view surrounding my Geminis. What's going on in their energy? Okay. First card out is invisible person, unseen, isolation, hidden, unnoticed, and silent. Show me more. What is the overall energy surrounding my Geminis? Show me more. Apothecary, potions, herbs, elixir, and alchemy. You could be experimenting right now. You could be exploring something. You could be looking into something. You could be trying to create something here. We have substitute, replacement, impersonator, and scapegoat. You could also be trying to shine the light here on something. Something here maybe is needing to be adjusted. Okay, adjustments are required. Maybe there's some changes that you are making in your life, whether this is doing having to do with like dieting, exercising, maybe incorporating certain nutritions or incorporating certain vitamins or natural herbs into your regimen. Very interesting. Let's choose this deck. Let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit, show me why this energy is surrounding my Geminis. What's the energy? How you doing, Layla Ali? Show me what's going on with my Geminis, Holy Spirit. What's the energy? Show me the energy, Holy Spirit. Okay, so you have the back of the High Priestess. So some of you could be very intuitive. I'm doing good. How are you? Some of you could be highly intuitive. You could be spiritualists out there. You could be some sort of psychic medium. Some of you could have the ability to see beyond the veil, see what's hidden. Maybe you're tapping into other energies. Some of you could be into shrooms. Maybe you're opening more of your third eye, your mind's eye. Show me more. What's going on with my Geminis? You have the Knight of Cups, the back of the Knight of Cups. Show me what else is going on with my Gemini. Thank you. You have the back of the Six of Swords. Let's see. So when you got this side of the high priestess, this card talks about true wisdom can only be found within. Established religions have their place, but when the high priestess appears, trust your own guidance. This card indicates a time for silence, as with the magician card. The intent here is not to focus your mind, but to open your spirit. Seek peace and stillness in which to hear the inner voice and the voice of your deity. When you are ready to know more, the veil will be lifted. And then I just was talking about how you have the ability to see beyond the veil. But this talks about when you are ready to know more, the veil is lifted. So you don't even have to do anything. It will come to you naturally. It will come to you organically. It's like when you know, you just know. It's an intuitive feeling. Okay. When this card shows up in this talks about your inner self. Again, trusting. This card was talking about trusting your own inner guidance, and this card is talking about your inner self. The knight's armor shines in the starlight, which glimmers upon the water that surrounds him. His chalice is lifted in offering and tribute to the constellation Orion. Orion is connected to the star system. So something here is trying to be connected. A crab has climbed from the tide pool onto a rock. The shadow side of the Knight of Chalices is found in his affinity with Orion, the hunter. Like Orion, he needs the chase, or more precisely, the quest. So you are on a spiritual journey to find more or to discover more about yourself. He is the Grail Knight, whose quest defines his own worthiness to be loved. The crab provides a little warning. Don't drop all your defenses until you see which way the tide is flowing. So this is about you not easily trusting right now. This is about you using discernment. This is about you using discernment. Okay? And this side talks about it is wise to remove yourself from conflict for a time at least. This may be an actual retreat where you can find healing and solace, or it may mean simply being silent and not engaging in debate or quarrels. You don't need to make a statement about it, just quietly withdraw. And this also was talking about a need for you to be silent right now, not again using discernment, not being so easily to open up or share certain information with others. 9/11 on the clock, so this is definitely a warning in some form of a way. You are receiving, you could be seeing a lot of signs, symbols, synchronicities, old man's messages. Okay, let's clarify. Why is the high priestess here? Show me more. Why is the high priestess here? Show me more. The elemental of pentacles. Somebody here could smoke, whether it is smoking weed, cigarettes, black and miles, or any other substances. Somebody here could smoke. When I see this card, this reminds me of like the leprechaun. And we all know the leprechaun didn't have good intentions. So again, this is about you making silent moves at this time, using discernment. And again, it's funny. I was saying somebody here could be tapping more into like the psychedelic parts of things. So maybe you could be actually taking shrooms to try to open more of your mind's eye. Some of you, okay, but remember, you don't need to do that because it will automatically come to you. Show me more. The high priestess with the elemental of pentacles. The high the high priestess. You don't have to. It'll automatically come to you. You absolutely have the ability to communicate back and forth with the spirit world. How you doing, gamer content? You have the ability to communicate back and forth with the spirit world. The high priestess. You see, you can communicate with other spirits or other dimensions in some form of a way. What is this? Why is this relevant? The Five of Cups. Something here about changing your focus, not focusing on the losses. Okay. Show me why the Knight of Cups is here for my Geminis. The Wheel. There is some sort of change here. Some of you could be looking into some sort of information. You could be looking into something online. Maybe you're curious about something. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. The World Wide Web. Maybe you're looking to go to, yeah, the stars. Look at that. The constellation Orion is here. The stars are showing you. The stars are guiding you. Show me more. When you know, you know. The Initiate of Pentacles, give me more. And the Ace of Swords, that's the truth. When you know the truth, you know. Something here is, I'm seeing the leaves falling off the tree. So there's a change here happening. There's a season here shifting. This could have something to do with you moving on to better. What's this truth? What's this truth? Wow. There could have been somebody here trying to cover up some sort of truth. When you know, you know. So somebody here was trying to hide some sort of evidence. Somebody here was trying to hide some sort of truth, some sort of valuable information. But nothing goes unseen. Nothing goes unnoticed. I asked what the truth was. The Eight of Swords. Trying to keep you blindfolded to the truth. So you won't know the truth. Somebody here is awakening to the truth. They try to keep you hidden. They try to keep you invisible. There could have even been somebody here pretending to be you. It says impersonator. So again, trying to keep you hidden, but yet cloaking you, trying to disguise you in some sort of way, but really the enemy was being disguised. It was a cover up. What is this Six of Swords? The Emperor. Show me more. What is this Six of Swords with the Emperor? The Death card. So we got Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Pisces, Cancer. You're moving away from something here. You're moving away from something here. For some of you, this has something to do with you starting over. This has something to do with the new beginning. Clarify the death card. You can't make you can't make it up. There was something trying to keep you tied to Gemini. Some of you guys could have been involved in some sort of like a cult or dark covenant, or you made a contract, you signed a contract, or you made a deal with some darker forces, not even knowing. Because again, they tried to impersonate you. They tried to disguise your energy. They tried to keep you hidden. The hang one. Some of you, they tried to make it seem like you were mentally ill with the substitute card. They tried to make it seem like you were mentally ill in some sort of way, especially here with the apothecary. Again, I was saying some of you could have been trying to open your mind's eye doing certain psychedelic shrooms. It's a form of psychedelics because it can open up and take you to other places, other dimensions, right? People say that they have seen all different kind of things when they were on shrooms, right? You definitely seen some things while you were on it because remember I said this reminds me of the leprechaun. But I feel like you're being told to be silent about what you tapped into because you have the ability to see beyond the veil. You got the high priestess being clarified by the high priestess. All major arcanas on the six of swords. You're moving away from something here. This could have been you moving away from. So the emperor talks about like a hierarchy, right? Higher power, a leader, a boss, right? But I feel like you're getting away from the fake and the phony. You're deciphering what's real and what's fake. You're seeing you're no longer. They were trying to blindfold you to the truth. You're not. You're no longer blindfolded. See, they were trying to keep your hands tied behind your back, so you can't go anywhere. Look at the dark covenant right here. Anything else needed to come through with this energy? You know the truth. The elemental of swords. That's your energy. You are swords energy. You know the truth. Justice. Something tried to keep you bound, chained, trapped, stuck in some sort of way. It could have been societal beliefs. It could have been programming. It could have been all kind of things. Give me more. The Elder of Cups. So this could have been somebody that you maybe once admired or looked up to or felt was supposed to be walking in the right direction, the right path, but really they wasn't. With the Elder of Cups, this could have been somebody you could have gotten into like some sort of like a cult or some sort of group or coven where you was. This is like the ringleader. This Elder of Cups with the higher, I mean, with the Emperor. This is like the ringleader, the master, but sending people to do its dirty work. Maybe you tried to get out of debt. Maybe you had a lot of bills piling up, a lot of responsibilities that was getting in your way. So maybe you was like, I need to make some money. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes when we going through the hard times and we're struggling, we're trying to find a way out of that struggle. Sometimes we can get caught up into the shenanigans. We can get caught up into the extra things, right? So that's what that looks like to me. Somebody was trying to get themselves out of some sort of trouble. Yeah, the Elder of Cups. Maybe you let your emotions get in the way. Very interesting. Show me what's going on with my Geminis. What's the message? Action, Jupiter. This came out in your first reading, then I started over. So you are being guided to take action on something. We got the planet Jupiter. Jupiter is ruled by Sagittarius. and is also ruled by Pisces. And then we got doubts. Okay, lonely. So, some of you could be afraid to take some sort of leap of faith. You could be afraid to move forward, or you could be afraid of not knowing what's on the other side if you take this action, if you take this leap of faith. Yeah, freedom, but it's gonna liberate you. It's going to free you from whatever it is. Uranus is the planet of change. Jupiter is the planet of good luck, good fortune. So this is going to turn in your favor. This is going to be a blessing in disguise. And last one, the world is going to be a new cycle. It's going to be a new cycle. Karmic completion, travel, fulfillment, success after the quest. You're going to have success, but you got to learn how to separate the real from the fake. Look at the ring. That's a contract. That is something that is supposed to be sacred, right? A bond that is going to be supposed to be sacred, right? But you got to be, in order to know that it is truly sacred, you have to separate the real from the fake. Holy Spirit, advice for my Geminis. You are over giving and not taking enough time to rest and rejuvenate. Reevaluate your relationships and commitments, or you soon may risk your health deteriorating in some sort of way. How you doing, TW? It's a long time no see. I've been around. Where you been? Where you been? You've got this. You've worked hard to get this far, and you have the ability to create the things you desire. Learning to trust in yourself and your abilities will take you to your highest timeline. You're being told to trust yourself. And that's exactly what the high priestess message was talking about. Trust your own guidance, Gemini. And last but not least, new ideals, people, or opportunities may be coming your way. While there is still work to do to reach your goal, you may discover new strengths and passions along the way. So you're going to discover new things about yourself. You're going to open up to the unlimited possibilities that life can bring. But you have to trust in yourself. You have to make sure you're recharging your energy as well, Gemini, so you can be able to be ready for the challenges or be ready for the journey that you're on. You have to know when to take a break, and you will be able to decipher the messages very clear once you recharge your energy. You can't be running on an empty battery. You can't be running on an empty battery, Gemini. You said, I'm good. I'm 25 now. Happy birthday. My phone was gone and I missed all the live vids. Well, I'm glad to see you are back. I hope your birthday was everything you wanted it to be. And also, yes, happy birthday to all my beautiful Geminis out there. It was also, my son is a Gemini as well. His birthday was last week, Sunday. So happy birthday, you all, and have a wonderful day. Again, if you got anything from this message and you resonated, make sure you hit that like button, share the message, subscribe to the channel if you aren't subscribed already. Until next time, bye.